two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to float this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to number
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Queen on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
Here's Elliott. A solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Cottrell. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing in the East.
There he goes, right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 74 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Down at the 2-yard
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches just say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this carries into the end zone.
That shit was gay.
And only able to get this to
That shit
the
was
19,
gay.
so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
New England with a 1st down as they begin
Nigga,
the
don't
drive.
you gotta like search for that shit? Or like on your For You page?
Avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you know, don't TikTok work like that. Like, you like certain shit, it's gonna pop up on your For You page.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
The ball carrier.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
10 at the 37-yard line.
This is Elliott. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Maybe you need to take a break from TikTok.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, Cottrell. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 29. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Cottrell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. But he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Boyle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
He is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands 1st and 10.
At their own 35.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all
G7, I heard a nigga, boy, I tell you.
Progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 47-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to number 20. Out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gay knocks this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
33-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Nigga, we got me locked, Mo. Can't do nothing with this guy.
Bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
It happened.
A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Patriots 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
And we'll see if they can do it here. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Was taken down at the 20.
4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run it with Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st and 10 at the
40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
Again, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
10. At the 45-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll start with the option. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble.
Damn, I just died, nigga.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And And he's taken down inside the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Miami.
Back now in Foxborough.
With the score.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. On first down, Tagovailoa. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Two and a throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Sanders' kick is good, and their lead will swell up to 28. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. A big play there for New England. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
Come on, this nigga ass!
Year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out.
You know what's up. Come on, stop playing with me,
all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Yo, Keith, you see this shit, Keith?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Shit getting ugly,
Every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Crucial when he had. I'm getting punchy with his ass. Hold on.
Looking left side, he's got it.
Try to hit his ass with that move.
Losing yardage back at the 42.
Nigga some shit.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Beating his ass when I'm eating. You hear me?
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Come on, baby.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down.
You don't go for that. You a pussy, man. You trash, nigga.
Started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, he saw the contact on time. No
10 points? Are you serious? Bro, I can do that in my sleep.
It's 4th down.
Wow. You know me, bro.
They'll try and run for it.
Excuse me, sir.
I
can do that in my sleep. Nigga, let's Who the real Zeke, nigga?
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum.
Do that shit in my sleep, nigga.
To keep the offense on the
Come
field.
on, EJ. I knew you was down with me, bro. It's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm here. I came to show you.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
I came to show everybody.
Able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? And it's kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be up.
It's still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now an option play on 2nd down. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Jay, don't ever step over here no more, bro. You trash, bro. Good game, cuz. Good name, though. I got you. You did. You boxed me. I ain't gonna lie. I like that word, box you. I like that. I like that. I box you. This little Sylvester's towards some shit, y'all. Yo. Why you still up, Rob? Maybe trying to hop in there. Wilhelm so good to sleep.
The Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh!
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win. Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Okay, O'Neal. O'Neal!
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football? I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
James, I was ready for this shit. Bitch, you knew I was ready for this.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
We need to take time out.
Wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find him open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And
what?
Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Matt Gay on fourth.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback. He's had interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love
to see
bro.
That because
they know that they missed the game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles.
That's why they miss making plays.
But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some
that's probably maybe more people like that guy. What the heck?
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie,
I knew you was thinking that though.
Has to give him more confidence.
What?
Well, that certainly makes things
But it was
more
sweet.
interesting. You get the score, and you get the onside kick.
I actually thought it was sweet. You're right. I ain't gonna
It's
lie.
not mission accomplished.
You got me, bro. I did.
They're in a great spot right now. And the
Yeah,
best
I
part,
did, bro.
they put the defense
Crazy,
right
bro.
back out on the field after having already scored.
Why you be testing me like that though? You can't keep testing niggas like that. That's a dot. You cannot keep testing niggas like that. You hear me?
Yes,
sir. Like, how far you think you gonna get you doing shit like that? Not too far losing like this. To a trash nigga like me. Dang! Oh my god. That ain't no doubt. Oh, so trash nigga like.
You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions,
and
you can almost see through his face mask.
I'm trash too, nigga. No, you said I was trash though. I ain't say you was trash. Nah, you said I was trash. I call myself trash in the chat every time. We both trash, I know bro. I'm trash, though. We don't win Super Bowls. We're both trash, so. Nah, I ain't trash. Oh, alright then, so what you talking about? What you talking about? I lose to a lot of trash niggas. It's okay. Me too. Alright then. Apparently I do. Yeah, you lose to me a couple of times. I'm trash.
They're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee in the game.
I heard about you. You like that. I'm trash. Don't let him lie to you. That's good defense, coach. No, that's not no good defense. That's good defense. That's not no good defense. Oh, just trash receiver? No, I just pressed the wrong animation.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out.
Bitch ass.
This is taken in. It's complete.
I gotta see that again to make sure it's real. I gotta see that again.
Maybe next time.
Dang, boy.
You almost made me choke on a piece of steak, nigga.
Nigga gay. Do it again. Come on. Show me something, baby.
Ooh. He pitches it.
Come here, nigga.
Oh, come on, bro.
None of that, nigga.
We'll get a timeout here.
Your man got his X Factor, and he's still not gonna do nothing with my man. I'll leave it on one side. Right there. Randy Moss. He ain't gonna do nothing. He's not gonna do nothing. Launch that jump. I want to see him.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Yeah.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Good game, though, cuz.
Good game.
Oh, I forgot.
Today, Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. And certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Miami, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
We came back and started winning. I see us.
Trying to keep the people stable the way I feel. I might do it all up the way you feel. You might do it for the bug. All that. After this, I might go and go all the down the double. Listen to everything around me. I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them.